physical. We're getting the playbook down. Like I said before, Coach Kubiak was only here for 1 year, and he only had one draft. And it's hard to get your players for what you want to do with 7 or 10 picks. Matt Paradis was here when he was drafted in Peyton with the Adam Gase scheme. So was players like Benny Latimer and Benny Flower, Cody Latimer, same thing. So I just think the scheme fits us well because that's a scheme that we were all brought in here as, whether it was undrafted free agent or a draft pick.
How are you liking the opportunities to get downfield on some of your routes and new plays?
I'm enjoying it, man. It's something that I haven't done in 2 years, and it feels good to get back into it. I'm just glad my coaches trust me to run that, and to prove it out there that I can continue to keep doing is special. So, it's something in my game that I knew I had, and I just something I worked on all off season, and just want to keep working. And hopefully, I'm running comebacks and stuff, and trying to take DT job next.
We had to do a double take, seeing you on kickoff return a little bit.
Yeah. We got some dings in certain places, and hey, CJ, you got to go play special teams, and I don't argue. I just go out there and go play ball and turn around and run with the ones, and that's what's asked for me right now. So the more you can do in this business, we all have learned, the more you can do, the better.
You're a bit of a film rat. When you watch and experience this offense, do you feel shades of Chargers offense, Bill Musgrave's Raiders offense?
Yeah, you look at it all. Even some Minnesota tape with Jeff Davis and the way the blocking schemes and stuff was going on when he was there with AP. So you look at it all. Our defense is playing to run a little different this year, too, that I learned. I talked to Coach E about that yesterday. I was like, man, why are they playing to run like this? Just so I know. That's the type of guy. I've always been a cerebral guy, but definitely putting that in. And then going back to our offense in 2013 and 2014, looking at things of that nature and seeing if that, with Gase and Mike, see if that correlates at all.
How much of a difference do you feel in your body, though, just starting to take more?
It's funny how people say that, I have on record, I've came back under 220 every year. So that's hilarious. I've never played at 224 what it says. So that's funny. I've always been at 220, 270. I always came back training camp 217. I think I was more focused on the conditioning than more the weight. And I think that's the difference. And I feel a lot better. I think it definitely helped me. I think cycling, and boxing have done that. And, the goal is just to continue to keep that conditioning and keep it going and doing extra things. Especially at this time of the year, doing extra things. So when week 1 come around, I can go play 60 plays, no problem.
You said last year coming into camp it was the best you felt. You feel even better this year?
I do. I actually just feel better this year. My legs are a lot fresher this year than what they've been in the past. And I don't know if that was just because of the injury, and I got to take some time off and then, actually put a game plan together. But another reason I got to stick with a certain game plan and not change it up like I usually do. I usually do something for 3 weeks and feel good about it, and then try to change it up. I think I just stuck with that the whole time and let it keep getting repetitive and didn't care how boring it was. Just let it keep going and kept telling myself this is going to pay off in the long run.
How much contact, CJ, how much contact do you need? What do you need once the pads come on tomorrow? Nothing?
Well, the pads is on today. We're not getting tackled, so I look at it as the same. I'm a physical guy, so I'm going, if you're in the way, I'm going to run into you. So, I haven't had them on since October, so I definitely love to feel that feeling. I tell TJ and Stu, give me a little bit more. Don't give me a Mike Tober game-like feel, but give me a little bit more. We on the same team. But I tell them just give me a little bit more so I can feel that, so I can get used to my legs turning over and running through contact and some things I haven't done since October.
Well, we heard that Vaughn was probably not going to play all that much in the preseason because of depth and all that sort of stuff. And I'm curious how much you really think you need before the season even starts.
Look, man, whatever they say, I'm near. I'm out there. Like he said, I was just on special teams the other day. It's just that's the type of player I am. I'm out there. If they say, hey, you got to play 1 through 4, then that's just what I got to do. I'm always, I never look at an opportunity as a bad thing. That opportunity is another opportunity to get better, and that's how I've always felt.
What has D'Angelo Henderson done to impress you so far?
Great vision, Be interesting as the pads go on, see if that carries over. But wonderful vision. Definitely in the playbook, asking a lot of good questions. So that's one thing you're happy about, and it feels good as myself and Jamal in the room to help someone out like that because he can contribute. He's starting to be confident in his game out here, so we're excited about that.
Speaking of the playbook, CJ, Paxton said you're like another quarterback on the field.
how's he doing in the playbook? How do you grade him this year in the huddle?
He's doing a way better compared to last year. You can see the jump. You know, a lot of it he's more comfortable, but you know, a lot of it he's putting a lot more time into it too. You know, it's a little difference when you having a quarterback battle and then you know you don't do what you want to do to win the battle, but then you might get out of the playbook and never realize you might be up any time, you know, like he was last year. So this year he understands that it's still the battle, but he also understands win or lose, he has to still be in the playbook and be ready. So I think that's a good thing. And the questions, just like D'Angelo, the questions that he's asking me, because we're familiar with the system, myself, Emmanuel, and DT, we can help him out a lot more.
What do you see that makes you think you guys are going to be able to run the ball again? Because when you got hurt, the running game basically vanished for a good chunk. What makes you think this team's going to be able to run the ball to help the quarterback?
I think, you know, one, you know, is a scheme for us. We're getting downhill. I think that fits a lot of our games in that room. Myself, Book, Jawan. You know, you got some change of pace people as far as Jamal Charles, but he can still get downhill in between the tackles like he has in the past. I also think the passing game, the way we're used in the passing game, is that other extent of the running game. So if we're not running the ball well, but catching the ball out of the backfield and keeping the defense honest, still will open up some lanes for us to run the ball.
Weigh in on time for a couple more guys. What you've seen from in the quarterback competition.
Say it again.
Weigh in. Tell us your observations and what you've seen in the quarterback competition.
Both of them having good day. I caught 2 touchdowns from both of them, so they're doing good to me.
All right, so what will make the difference then? Because something has to break the tie.
Maybe if I catch more touchdowns from one than the other. That's how I look at it. But I caught a nice touchdown pass from Trevor yesterday, and the day one I caught another one from Paxton. So it feels like a win-win. I mean, I'm open, and they put him right on the money. It looks good to me.
CJ, what does losing Devontae mean to the running back?
It's huge. You know, he has some skill sets that I can't do, that Jamal probably can't do. And, you know, when you lose that aspect, we try to fill it in. And we do the best we can to fill it in, but we'll never do it like Devontae. A lot of those reps that he's done during OTAs were his plays, you know, going on into, you know, training camp and into the season. So, you know, we'll just try to fill it in. And like I said, this spot will be warm and welcome when you get back.
All right, thanks, CJ.
Thank you.
Thanks, CJ.